How can we be discussing drafts of possible decisions?
Okay.
I would like to ask, Madam, because we have a point of order.
Mr. Chairman, I still
And
have the
point of
floor.
order.
Mr. Chairman, I still have the floor.
The point of order
And you have to
is
decide on the point of
precedes
order,
all
Mr.
kinds
Chairman.
of statements.
Decide on the point of order.
Yeah, the point of order is precedes all. The point in
Mr.
the
Chairman, have we
highlighted-
violated
the point
any
of order
rules
is number one.
with the,
Yes,
with the
may we
manifestation
know
of
what is
Congressman
the
Rufus
what is
Rodriguez?
the what rule has been violated, Honorable Rodriguez? Because
point of
you
order.
will have to understand that he's asking a question based on some research that he has made.
That's correct.
So let us give him that
No,
time
no, no,
because you have
because
to
a
understand
point
that
of order interrupts anybody.
I will agree, but you know you will have to cite also what
What
rule have
rules?
what rule you have we violated. Because you will have to understand, Honorable Rodriguez, para klaro tayo, para maging smooth naman ho itong procedure ho natin, itong hearing na to, patapusin na ho natin si Dan Fernandez because there's also an accusation here na kayo ito'y kasalanan ng ERC. So dapat, I think he's also going to go there. So I would like to hear, because in his statement, meron siyang statement kanina na meron kayong kasalanan. So I want him now to continue. And I will allow him to continue, the Honorable
With due
Rodriguez.
respect to our chair,
Okay.
our rules provide for precedence of motions. And in the proceedings of motions, the rules of Congress, it says that the point of order has precedence over all other discussions. And that is why I'm saying that I have a point of order that in this proceeding, we cannot be discussing drafts
Mr. Chairman,
which
Well,
are
what rule was
not yet
violated?
final.
Mr. Chairman, what rule was violated? Tama
I
po
think-
yun.
Rule on the precedence
Tama po
of
yun.
Mr. Chair,
2-minute
Pero
break,
ano
Mr.
po
Chair.
yan nga?
Break.
Anong,
Can we have a break,
anong
Mr.
rules
Chair?
ang
Okay,
na-violate
session,
natin, Mr. Chairman?
Session suspended.
Wala naman tayo
Alam po ninyo,
binabiolate sa rules eh.
pag nag-cite ho tayo ng rule, point of order, you will have to be clear what's
Chair.
very much. Marco.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First of all, I find it a little bit difficult to understand why Transco is the one passing judgment on the performance of NGCP. I'd like to believe, Mr. Chair, it should be ERC who should be advising us on the aspects and the pertinent indicators for us to understand whether or not NGCP performed well in accordance with the role. Kasi, Mr. Chair, I think it is better for us to determine which performed better in relation to the grid performance. Nung panahon ba ng Transco o nung panahon na ng NGCP? This is more understandable for us. Lawmakers, kaya naming intindihin ito, ma'am, but I don't think you are in a position to pass judgment on the performance of NGCP. Kayo po ang may-ari niyan eh. Kayo ang may-ari, pero sila po yung operator ngayon. But I think, and Madam ERC, kayo po ang kayo po ang merong role dito eh. But before that, Mr. Chair, I think you made the opening salvo and said that the very purpose of this hearing is for us to determine or to lower the rates of electricity in this country. If that is the primordial objective, I believe, Mr. Chair, the cost share of NGCP in the entire electric bill of our people is only 3%. 52% still in generation. 25% is in distribution. So if we are serious enough in focusing our attention and reducing the electricity in this country, let us focus on which area takes up the largest share. Dapat sa generation tayo eh. Pero ang daming problema po, Mr. Chair eh. I already pointed out this to the DOE. Noon po, ERC muna. If we wanted to reduce the electricity in this country, let me ask the ERC, bakit hanggang ngayon po wala kayong regulations on aggregation? Bakit yun ating pong ARCOA hindi nyo pinatutupad? This is where we can reduce our electricity. Retail competition and open access is a provision in EPIRA that we have not seriously considered. Ilan po yung nag-migrate from from the captive market of Meralco. Ilan po kaya? Napakalaki po ng relation nito, Mr. Chair. If we really wanted, if we are really serious to lower the electricity in this country, kailangan po nating i-implement po yung EPIRA. Nandun po yung sinasabing retail competition and open access. So, alam po ba ninyo kung ilan ang nakaka-graduate or migrate from the captive market of Meralco para contestable market na sila? Wala naman kayong report eh. What about aggregation? There are no rules on aggregation here. Pagkatapos ni-raise po namin ang issue way noon pa, you suddenly adopted a modality you call performance-based rate. Mr. Chair, before we had EFIRA, ang ating pong modality is RORB. This is return on base rate, which is more practical because everything else is based on CAPEX. Kung ano po yung gastos ninyo, doon tayo kikita. Pero doon sa performance-based na po kung ano lang pinlano nila, hindi pa po natin napatunayan kung talagang yung plano natupad. Doon na po natin ibe-base ang singil. Kaya ang taas-taas po And we need to look into the system loss. Magkano po yung system loss? Meralco, maybe 10%. Electric cooperatives, maybe 20%. Ang taas po. Bakit hindi po ito yung unahin natin? Why are we focusing our attention on the transmission, which is only 3%?
Thank you very much, Honorable Marcoleta.
Ito po yung gusto
Alam
ko
ko,
pong
napaganda ho ng inyong
Mr. Chairman.
posisyon at inyong mga tanong.
Mr.
Pero,
Chair,
Mr.
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Fernandez,
Mr. Chair.
po,
Into support,
Klaro-
Mr.
Point of
Chairman.
clarification, Mr. Chair.
Klaklaruhin lang po natin to ha. Meron pa ho isa pang presentation.
Yes,
Patapusin po natin muna yung isang presentation, then lahat ng mga nakalista,
Point of
tatawagin ko po
clarification,
kayo
Mr.
para
Chairman.
maayos po yung ating presentation.
Mr. Chairman, point of
Thank you.
clarification and point of information. And hindi po naman natin dinidepensa ang Transco. But tama po si Congressman Marcoleta that we have to follow kung ano sinasabi ng ating pong EPIRA. And specifically, EPIRA law, binabanggit po yan sa Section 34F. Para po i-determine yung pong rate base, no? Transco and distribution utility, ang sinasabi, shall not be allowed to include management inefficiencies like cost of project delays. And that's the reason why Transco, binabanggit po nila yung mga delays ng mga project.
Okay.
And it is the right of the Transco na sabihin po sa atin, ano itong mga proyekto na nadidelay po. And that's the reason why sinusuportahan po ng EPIRA law under Section 34F that the management inefficiencies and cost of the project delays must be considered and must be updated by the Transco.
Thank you very
Kailangan
much,
po, Mr.
Honorable Dan
Chairman.
Fernandez.
Mr. Chair.
We will now proceed.
Mr. Chair, before we move,
With,
because you gave point of
Lord-
clarification kay Kong
Yeah.
Dan, so it's my time siguro.
No,
just
no,
just
wala
one
po-
point clarification lang, Mr. Chair.
Before,
I think I discussed already last time.
The Honorable Presti De Jesus,
Mr. Chair.
patapusin po natin muna
Hindi, kasi-
yung IMAP
Mr.
so
Chair,
that
very
I will now
important-
entertain all the questions
Mr.
because
very-
po lahat magpo-point.
How can we be discussing drafts of possible decisions?
Okay.
I would like to ask, Madam, because we have a point of order.
Mr. Chairman, I still
And
have
the
the
point of
floor.
order-
Mr. Chairman, I still have the floor.
The point of
And you
order
have to
is
decide on the point of
precedes
order,
all
Mr.
kinds
Chairman.
of statements.
Decide on the point of order.
Yeah, the point of
The-
order is precedes all. The point in
Mr.
the
Chairman, have we
highlighted,
violated
the point
any
of order
rules
is number one.
with the,
Yes,
with
may
the
we
manifestation
know
of
what is
Congressman
the
Rufus
what is
Rodriguez?
what rule has been violated, Honorable Rodriguez? Because
point of order-
you will have to understand that he's asking a question based on some research that he has made.
That's correct.
So let us give him that
No,
time
no, no,
because you have
because
to
a
understand
point
that
of order interrupts anybody.
I will agree, but you will have to cite also what
What
rule have
rules?
we violated. Because you will have to understand, Honorable Rodriguez, para klaro tayo, para maging smooth naman ho itong procedure ho natin, itong hearing na to, patapusin na ho natin si Dan Fernandez because there's also an accusation here na kayo ito'y kasalanan ng ARC. So dapat, I think he's also going to go there. So I would like to hear, because in his statement, meron siyang statement kanina na meron kayong kasalanan. So I want him now to continue, and I will allow him to continue, the Honorable
with due
Rodriguez.
respect to our chair,
Okay.
our rules provide for precedence of motions. And in the proceedings of motions, the rules of Congress, it says that the point of order has precedence over all other discussions. And that is why I'm saying that I have a point of order that in this proceeding, we cannot be discussing drafts
Mr. Chairman,
which
what
are
rule was
not yet
violated?
final.
Mr. Chairman, what rule was violated? Tama
I
po
think-
yun.
Rule on the precedence
Tama po
of
yun.
Mr. Chair, 2-minute
Pero
break,
ano
Mr.
po
Chair.
yan ang,
Break.
Anong,
Can we have a break,
anong
Mr.
rules
Chair?
ang
Okay,
na-violate
session,
natin, Mr. Chairman?
Session suspended.
Wala naman tayo
Alam po ninyo,
binabiolate sa rules eh.
pag nag-cite ho tayo ng rule, point of order, you will have to be clear what's
Stop electricity attributable alone to NGCP?
Not alone, Mr. Chair.
Not alone. Thank you, because there are a lot of things and factors that must be considered. Is it correct to assume that there was an ERC resolution some time ago where you set the return on equity for distribution at 13.65%?
Mr. Chair, I do not recall that particular, because there's a different percentage governing the distribution utilities po.
Suppose I show to you that particular resolution before this day ends, na 13.65%. What will be the penalty that you should owe this committee? Meron po eh. Huwag po niyo sabihin hindi. You set, nasa resolution po ninyo eh. 13.65%.
I'm trying to recall, Mr. Chair, because if you can share the year,
Namaya
then
po
maybe
kasi
we can
kukunin ko
trace
po doon sa aking notebook eh, nandun
Apa.
eh. But I
Kasi
assure
po-
you there is one.
Sige po.
The reason why I'm asking this, because yung 13.65% hindi natutupad because you are not even examining the financials of Meralco. Pag tinignan po nyo, yung return on equity is already more than 22, 23%. Yun po yung pinagmumulan ng taas ng kuryente ngayon. Because we might be barking on a wrong tree. My friend Melvin Matibag, when you made this an statement earlier, what office did you represent?
I said I'm the former president. I'm now one of the consumers, and
No,
I'm
but you
representing the Filipino.
made a statement earlier.
I was asked by the committee to make a statement regarding
Yes.
my experience as the previous president of the National Transmission Corporation,
So you were with Transco at the time.
2017 until 2022.
Yes, that's
In
why
fact,
you were able.
just to be honest, most of the documents being plus here
Kaya nga,
was
the reason why you
provided
were
by the
able
chair.
to make a statement because you were with Transco at the time.
That's correct,
Yes.
Mr. Chair.
And you said that you have not had the opportunity of inspecting the facilities NGCP. Did I hear you right?
That's correct, and it's even supported by a letter coming from NGC.
Never, not once.
When I was new, they invited me to view all the screens, but not the facilities. And in fact, as I was saying, there is a letter dated
Up
August
to what
28,
extent were you allowed to visit?
only in the monitor room.
The what?
The monitor room, the monitoring room, then they said how the electricity flow. I've never seen the equipment, the narrating and everything, just the screens.
NGCP, is that correct?
Mr. Chair, with all the respect to Mr. Matibag, he was allowed on the floor, the system operations floor in Quezon City, a place usually reserved only for dispatchers. Our guests are usually confined to a conference room beside it, but because Mr. Matibag and then Secretary Kusi were, of course, had a spot visit, we did allow them to come in without notice.
That's exactly what I'm saying with the monitors. Di ba yun yun? Sa Quezon City.
Mr. Matibag, that was po the system
Yeah, that's why I'm
operations,
saying,
not
with
just
the
the monitor, sir. That's the control center. That's where everything happens. That's why that's a very high secure area that I myself cannot enter without going through the security protocols, even though I am an employee of NGCP.
Okay, Mr. Chair, may I continue? I think that was settled. Kanina po, sinabi ko na parang pinagtitripan natin ng NGCP sapagkat ang pinagmumulan po ng cost natin sa ating electric bill, kung pag-uusapan ng NGCP po, transmission, is only 3%. Parang ayaw po nilang maniwala. Mr. Chair, ako po, religiously po na kinocompute ko po, alam ko yun eh. Alam ko po 3%, yung nagsasabi po ng 10%, nagsisinungaling yun kasi hindi niya alam yung ancillary services. Alam ko po yun eh. 3% lang talaga. Madam ARC, may I continue with you, please? When you failed to provide regulatory reset for 2 regulatory periods, did it affect the operational cost of NGCP?
Mr. Chair. I don't think so, Mr. Chair, because they were still able to declare dividends during those periods.
That does not answer my question. They might have declared dividends, but I'm talking about operational cost. They might have absorbed the costs. Do you have an idea as to how much they lose or they lost?
Mr. Chair, they would have filed losses, but since they had unrestricted retained earnings, and from those unrestricted retained earnings were able to declare dividends, I would understand that they were able to cover their costs during that period where there was no reset.
So that is the kind of reasoning that you will give this committee. Kaya pala, kahit na mandatorily, kailangan kang gumawa ng regulatory reset, you are all taking your sweet time. Sapagkat alam ninyo, walang nawawala sa kanila. Is that your presumption, Madam?
With all due respect, Mr. Chair, I beg to differ. This
So
commission
you
has...
believe there is no cost on the part of NGCP?
No, there is cost, Mr.
That's
Chair,
why
of
I'm
course.
asking you, do you have an idea as to how much
They filed-
NGCP might have lost?
No,
Yun
they
lang
did
naman
not
eh.
file for losses, Mr. Chair. They filed for...
I'm not asking you, ma'am, if they filed for losses.
I
I'm
thought that
asking
was
you
the
if you have an
question, Mr.
idea.
Chair.
If you have an idea, please say so. Kung wala, okay lang.
Wala po, kasi po ang final po nila ay increase in authorized revenue. or
NGCP, do you
allowable
agree?
Mr. Chair, with all due respect to Attorney Mona, what we filed for was correct, but that is because it represents an under-recovery on the part of NGCP.
How much was the amount of under-recovery?
For, I think, our 4th regulatory period, we applied for an under-recovery of 200 billion pesos.
200 billion pesos.
Yes, sir, because as you already mentioned, the last regulatory period approved by the ERC was conducted in, regulatory approval was conducted in 2009 for the period ending 2015. So beginning 2016 up to this date, the revenue scheme that we have been working on is interim in nature and no longer reflects the required capital expenditure needed for the continued development of the transmission system.
What was your capex in 2014?
Around 48 billion.
You might want to review your records. I'm asking 2014, madam.
Let me go back, Mr. Chair, to my records.
Huwag kang ninenervyos, ma'am. Wala namang nagko-contempt dito eh. Wala na si Congressman Paduano. Si Dan Fernandez hindi mahilig sa contempt yan.
Do you have the may I be given a
O sige,
moment?
balikan na kita, ma'am,
Yes, sir.
mamaya. Sa IMAP po, sir, pwedeng tanungin ko kayo.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, please.
Sa EPIRA po, sino talaga yung independent market operator?
IMO po, after the transition.
Hindi, PMC po eh, di ba?
Hindi po, it's IMO na after the transition. Nagsimula po kasi yun, nung magkaroon ng AGMO, PEMC po.
Add mo nga po yun. Pero
Opo.
PEMC dati yun.
Opo, then nag-transition po to the IMO, which is now IMO.
And the transition happened
2018 po.
2018. Afterwards, you registered IMAP in the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Ay, hindi po. We are a non-profit, non-stock corporation po.
So ano po ang IMAP?
It's a non-stock, non-profit corporation, sir.
Ano nga po siya?
It's a corporate entity.
Wala po, hindi po ba na-transfer sa inyo yung assets ng PEMCO, ng PEMC?
Na-transfer po yung assets ng market operations.
Yun nga po, kung hindi kayo legal entity, na-transfer ang assets po, medyo mahirap po yan tayo.
Legal entity,
Kasi
sir?
kayo po kasi kumukolekta ngayon ng market fees, tama?
Yes, sir. Opo. Under the
Karaniwan
IPIRA.
po, o noon, ang kumukolekta lang PEMC. Ngayon, pati kayo kumukolekta na, kaya doble-doble na po ang binabayaran po ng mga consumers.
Hindi po. Because the fees that were used to be collected by PEMC is now being collected by AMOP. So hindi po na doble, na transfer lang po.
Hindi po ganun ang nasa record, sir.
Ay, hindi po yan po ang, yung po ang totoo po.
Hindi po, babalik naman po kayo rito. Then I will confront you with all these, the records.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Kailangan lang po, nagkakaintindihan tayo.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Ang sabi po ninyo, kaya kayo nandyan because kayo ang, ewan ko, non-profit. Pero, di ba ang inyo pong, katungkulan niya yung WSM?
Market operator po ng WSM. Opo.
Kayo po nga ang sa WSM. Bakit po nilagay ang WSM ng EPIRA? Ano po ang objective?
Because before the IPIRA, o before the WSM, di po ba lahat ng pagmimili ng
O nga po,
kuryente?
ba't po tayo nagkaroon ng WSM?
Sa akin pong pagkakaunawa, yung kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng WSM to allow flexibility in contracting para po may source ng kuryente kung walang kontrata and para maging balancing market po siya kung sakaling...
Makakatulong po sa pagpapababa ng ating elektrisidad.
Opo.
Pag binasa nyo po yung konteksto ng EPIRA.
Opo, sir.
Pero hindi po ganun na nangyayari. Meron po kayong pinakamataas, yung cap po ninyo is 32 pesos per kilowatt hour. Umaabot po tayo doon, tama o hindi?
Meron lang po mga intervals na gano'n, pero on the average po, hindi po tayo nagte-32
Oo nga, pero
pesos.
umaabot po tayo doon. Ang ibig ko sabihin, dapat hindi po tayo maabot ng gano'n sapagkat mas mataas pa po kayo ng doble sa Meralco. Hindi po yun ang rational ng... Kasi po ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, kung paano natin ipabababa ang presyo ng kuryente, titingnan po natin lahat.
Opo, sir. Yung 32 pesos po is the offer cap allowed by ERC in the meantime.
Pero,
Present.
ibig sabihin, hindi po dapat umabot doon. Kaya nga nandyan po kayo eh.
Yes, sir. Hindi naman
Sino
po...
po yung nag-o-audit ng WSM?
ERC po.
Tama po. Anong pangalan po ng auditor?
Yung iba-iba po yan eh. So yung pinakahuli po, Reyes Tacandong po yung auditor po
Hindi
natin.
po, ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Representative from IMAP, di po ba magbebenta yung generation company? Tapos ililista nyo. Yung po, sino yung nag-o-audit nun? Paano nyo may babato ng ganitong presyo? Yung mga ganon.
Meron
Hindi
po,
po ba sinusunod nyo ay algorithm lang?
meron po tayong system, opo.
Yun po, the system of algorithm.
You may say that.
Yun po ang problema natin kung sinong nag-o-audit ng algorithm, Madam ERC. Dapat po tingnan ninyo ito sapagkat dito po sumisirit ang presyo ng electricity. Panay NGCP na lang po kasi tinitingnan natin. Nakakahalata na po kami. Transco, Madam, sabi po nyo kanina, hindi po kayo nakakapag-visit sa facilities ng NGCP na para bang itinatago sa inyo. Kayo naman ang may-ari. Hindi man lang kayo pinapayagang makarating doon. Sinabi po nyo kanina, di ba?
Mr. Chair, I believe I did not say that.
Ikaw naman yata kaibigan ang nagsabi. Ikaw naman.
Yes. In fact, there's a letter from NGCP. And let me read from the letter. NGC replied on our request to do audit and visit. They replied August 28. We reiterate our opposition to the performance asset and audit for lack of legal basis. Therefore, we regret to inform your office that NGCP cannot accede to the planned pilot audit. And let me answer, in relation to that, yung ginawa po namin at Attorney Mutchan na pumunta ron, you very well know that is only ceremonial. Dinala kami ron ng secretary para mag-picture taking. Yun lang po yun.
Thank you very much, Attorney. Was that, please proceed. You still have 1 minute, Honorable Marcoleta.
Bigyan mo
By 1
naman ako
minute.
ng kahit 3 minutes lang, sir.
Opo.
Meron pong concession agreement, Mr. Chair, na nandun po, annually, pwede pong mag-inspection po kayo ng books and the facilities sa NGCP. Did you not see that, Madam?
We know of that provision, Mr. Chair.
You know that provision, but you did not take advantage of that provision. Nandun po yun eh. Hindi po pwede, hindi sila pumayag.
Mr. Chair, as mentioned earlier po, we have the TR flat with PISAM, and part of the TR flat, or that's the transmission regulatory, yung TR FLA stand for several areas. So, we may portion po sa TR flat that on the books and records of NGCP na we can, with proper notice, we can get access to the books and records to verify or visit the performance by NGCP of its mandates under the concession agreement. I'm just paraphrasing, pero that's how I'm recalling it now. So we take advantage of the inspection of books and records. Kaya lang po along the way, merong areas na hindi kami nagkakasundo. Sa scope, may hindi lang po napapagkasundoan. And then also for certain aspects, meron din pong, so generally, meron pong navivisit, merong hindi. That's that's about it po. I cannot give more details kasi nga po this is part also of the issue between Transco and GCP.
Mr. Chair, may I be allowed to say something?
Nung ang Transco po ang humahawak pa ng ating transmission, can you honestly say that transmission cost is cheaper?
Mr. Chair, I think they are not directly comparable in that sense kasi po ngayon, ang denominator po sa transmission cost is the demand
Madam,
for energy. So kung
This committee will be the one to judge whether it is comparable or not.
in terms of
You just have to answer my
numerical
question.
number, I believe nasa mga 6, yung 45 centavos ngayon, before was maybe at 60 centavos if I'm not
Di
mistaken.
mas matas kayo, di ba, ma'am? Okay. During your time, can you safely say that there are fewer brownouts as compared today when NGCP is the one handling the transmission?
I
Mas
cannot
marami
recall
po kayong brownout, ma'am. Ako na sasagot.
wala
sa inyo.
pong ng records.
ERC, ma'am. If we will have more connections that will become, or if we will have more communities that will become contestable markets, we will have the chance of lower electricity. Correct?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ibig sabihin natin, palalaganapin natin yung retail competition and open access para
Tama po.
bumaba po. Nandun po.
Apo.
If aggregations is maximized in communities, electricity will be further reduced.
Tama
Yes,
po,
ma'am.
Mr. Chair.
If we remove the 12% VAT in electricity, we can lower electricity further. Tama, ma'am.
Immediately, Mr.
Immediately and significantly. If we remove the excise tax in fuel, which feed the generation system, especially the backload, we will certainly lower our electricity, madam. Tama. DOE. Yes, ma'am. Madam DOE, considering ang ating pong mga fuel ngayon are more or less imported, yung pong nagme-maintain ng ating base load, coal and petroleum, hindi natin mapapababa ang kuryente. LNG is also imported. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Last 1 minute of your 3-minute extension. Because we gave you the 3 minutes because you're the senior citizen.
Madam DOE representative, if we remove the cross-ownership provision in the EPIRA, we can rationalize better the price of electricity eventually. Kasi mapipilitan silang bumili dun sa hindi nila kamag-anak o hindi nila kaibigan. Tama, ma'am? Nakakatulong.
The cross-ownership prohibition.
Where the distributor kasi, part owner siya nung generation, kaya napipilitan doon sa bibili kahit mahal yun eh. Pero kung walang cross-ownership, at palalaganapin natin yung competitive selection process as if it is open and public, bababa ang kuryente, ma'am. I assume. Oh, yes daw, Mr. Chair. Philippine Competition Commission.
Last question.
Yes, yes, sir. Kasi po, ma'am, baka akala nyo hindi kayo kasali rito eh. Is NGCP violating any anti-competition or market behavior or whatever?
Mr. Chair po, with regards to having a single franchise owner, we note naman po that that is not uncommon in the energy transmission. But for markets like this where you have a single franchise owner, strict compliance po with regulation is key for that.
Parang hindi mo sinagot, ma'am eh.
Thank you.
Baka gusto mong, walang violation, di ba?
Mr. Chair, I'm not privy to any violations.
Okay.